This is Yum Dude, and today on Kitchen Essentials we are looking at the IWATANI Korean Smokeless Barbecue Grill, model YAKIMARU. So if you enjoy Korean barbecue, this is a great grill to have, and we'll talk about whether it's essential, we'll talk about the features, how it cooks, and all the rest. Types of grills. Now, I started with a charcoal grill. That's something that you can only use outside, and the problem with the charcoal grill is that if the wind is blowing in your face, if you live in a dense urban environment, you don't have an outdoor space, you have a balcony, you have a small backyard, the wind is not in your favor, cooking directly on charcoal and moving that off can be an unpleasant experience. It's something that you really need a lot of ventilation for, and it's kind of situational. So in comes the gas grill. Gas grill is sort of the happy medium ground between the charcoal grill on one side and the electric grill on the other side, and you get a very nice grilling experience. It feels authentic to the Korean barbecue experience, and it is just really enjoyable. The gas grill is really the one to go to. Can be used indoors with a lot of ventilation, but be careful when you're burning things like charcoal, like butane. That's going to produce carbon monoxide, may produce some other toxic gases and things. Generally not a good idea to be breathing that in. And make sure you have strong overhead ventilation, or you're using it outdoors. And again, please use common sense and caution when using something like this. Let's talk a little bit about the grill. It comes in basically 3 pieces. It's very, very easy to use. There's a non-stick top, and as you can see, it's not huge, but for 2 people, it's fine. For up to 4 people, it's still probably fine, because when you're doing Korean barbecue, it's not necessarily a race to see who can finish eating first, but it's sort of the experience of chatting and grilling and, you know, imbibing and enjoying each other's company, and it is just amazing. So in future videos, we'll talk a little bit about Korean barbecue recipes and things, but for now we'll just focus on this IWATANI grill. Okay, so it has this top piece, that's where you do the grilling, and it comes with a handy dandy tool. I suppose if you lose it, you can use a fork, but this tool is made to kind of get in between those holes and lift off the lid just neatly for you. And I'm just going to put that aside for now, over here with a little bit of clanking. And the second piece is this ring here, and the ring is the secret to the smokeless part. You fill this prior to cooking with water. You really only need about one liquid cup, and in fact this is about 150 milliliters, and for probably a half hour or so this would be fine. So what the water does in this case is it is going to catch the fat as it falls. The fat will slide into the water and it will not burn, thereby not producing a lot of smoke, and it's just a really pleasant experience. So you have to fill that up ahead of time, and that's that. So I'm just going to put that off to the side, and we can talk about the grill unit itself. It's very, very simple. It has a aluminum shell. It's quite sturdy. It has a decent weight to it. On the one hand, it doesn't look like it's very sturdy, but trust me, it is. It has a high quality, venturi or flame thing over here. That's the bit where the gas comes out and makes the flame. And you've got the igniter here. On the front, there's really only one control, from off to ignition. If you turn it all the way, you'll hear the igniter click. And I'm just going to turn that off. And that is basically how you get it going. So, of note, there's a handy little window here, and these little holes allow you in operation to see how high the flame is and adjust, and if your flame is on or off. Okay, so the only other thing to know about this is there's a little compartment over here, and that compartment takes cans of butane fuel, pretty much the same thing you would put in a lighter, but it's a slightly special can. It has a magnetic lip here with a little hole in it. There's a cover, and you can just see the nozzle there. And really, to use this thing, all you need to do is make sure that the knob is in the off position. Let's see if I can angle this so you can see it better. And in the top of the receptacle here, there's a little notch that lines up, that tab, I guess, lines up with this notch over here. And you just slide in your butane, and it will go in with a click. Seal that up, and you're good to go. So now if you move this knob to the left, it's going to release butane, and if you release it all the way, it's actually going to light. So let's see how that works. Just all the way. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably burn my camera, so I'm just turning that off. And it turns out that in the light you can't see the blue flame anyway. Trust me, it works. Flame spurts out, you can immediately feel the heat, and that is it. So normally you wouldn't turn it on with the pieces disassembled like that. You would have the water bit on, the fat catcher, you'd have the grill surface, and then you just turn it on. And with all kinds of meats, pork belly, pork shoulder, pork jowl, various types of cuts of beef, and bulgogi, of course, and the rest. So when you're done using it, make sure the knob is in the off position. You can just pop the butane can right out, put the safety cap back on, don't lose that. That's going to prevent accidental discharge of butane, and that's pretty much it. When it cools down, you can just wipe it down with soap and water, let it dry. You don't really need any harsh abrasives or anything like that. And, you know, empty the water, clean out the grease trap, lift it out, clean up the machine, and you're good to go. It's really, really quick to set up and disassemble. And that's really one of the things I love about Korean barbecue is it's also very quick to set up and go. If you have your side dishes prepared, if you have various kimchi, vegetables, fish, what have you, sitting on the side, you know, if you have a soup already made, you can just lay all that out right before you're good to go. If you want to make any dipping butters, which I recommend, and I have recipes for on my feed, you can make dipping butters. And then basically you just put the meat on a tray and you bring it out. You could marinate it ahead of time if you want. You bring it out and people just grab and choose as they want, and the food and everything just flows, and it is amazing. All right, that's it for my review. The IWATANI Smokeless Korean Barbecue Grill can be used for other things other than Korean barbecue, of course, but is perfect for all of those things. For me, while it's not a kitchen essential, it's almost essential. It is just so nice to have and such a pleasant experience to grill with it that for me, it's a very, very nice to have, and I'm glad that I have it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can find me on yumdu.tube, on Reddit, X, TikTok, on YouTube, of course, and other fine internet establishments. And I will see you next time.